Hi, welcome to episode 3 of Wrestling Entertainment. I'm Sean Hyland.
And I'm the bearded man raised Renaissance.
Definitely. This is our first episode in quite a while. We haven't filmed one since about February, I think. So, I mean, quite a while, but we're back, don't worry.
Getting back into shit.
Yep. And so our first topic since our return is Vince Russo leaving TNA.
Vince Russo, a lot of people say he's the problem, but is he really? He's not the one that clears what he writes to be on television, and obviously if someone's going to clear his stuff to be on television, then they can't exactly be right for the job either. The product hasn't seemed to have changed since he left. There's still countless stupid things going on. If anything, it was probably helping the company, but wasn't able to put on television what he was actually writing. He's always said that he's always had to change what he writes to fit others, and a lot of the younger guys actually credit him for helping them, especially with promos. So he was probably a bit of a loss and a bit of a gain for the company, to be honest.
Yep. I think he was really good for the young wrestlers. Like he pushed for the young talent, over the veterans. So that was his good point. The bad point was the damn awful storylines he can come up with at times. They were just ridiculous. So I mean, it was a good and a bad. And he'll be back in a wrestling company at some point. This won't be the end for him in the industry, I don't think.
No, as long as he's still talking about it and watching it, I'm sure he'll want to do something.
And he's got a legacy. That'll probably work in his favour in some way.
Not always the best legacy.
No.
He's not great, but he's not as bad as others think he is.
No.
No.
Topic 2, Bobby Roode's main event status currently in TNA.
Bobby Roode's long overdue for a main event status guy. But the way he got there, I don't really agree with. I mean, the build-up he got with Kurt Angle was pretty good, and of course a lot of people think he should have won at Bound for Glory, and I think he should have. It doesn't make Kurt Angle look very good to get beaten in a minute by this guy that wasn't even at main event level, even though it's really good to see these TNA Originals, Impact Wrestling, here we go again. TNA Originals actually getting the belt after
They've earned it, definitely.
like 5-6 years overdue maybe. Agree, disagree, but they should be in that main event picture and definitely should be holding world championships. But no, I think I can't really say too much about TNA now because I really don't watch them or anything. I don't even read spoilers. I might see one of their big pay-per-views, 2 of their big pay-per-views a year now. But no, the way they elevate their guys kind of seems meaningless, and I just don't agree with the booking behind it.
My thoughts are that I'm very proud to see Bobby Roode become what he's become, definitely. I compare him to a 2002, 2003, 2004 Triple H. In a lot of ways, his look, his character, I think he even had the endorsement of Ric Flair for a while.
Might have been drunk. But.
I don't know that for sure. I think that might have happened. But yeah, he deserves his push. Well overdue. And despite what he says, I think in the long run it's worked out good that Hogan was right and he lost at Bound for Glory. Because what's happened now is he's been pushed as a mega heel and he's become very successful. So yeah.
Yeah.
Third one, Undertaker's new look that he debuted at Wrestlemania with short hair.
No.
Me personally, I just think it did not look good. It does not fit in with his dead man character at all. Enough said. All right, your favourite topic, Extreme Reunion.
Extreme Reunion, well, of course it's been all over the internet lately, hasn't it? Some good reasons, most bad reasons.
Yeah.
Look at the success of the show though. And any show that sells more tickets than TNA is a success, right? They definitely kick their asses. I'm looking forward to seeing the pay-per-view and being able to form my own opinion of it. But when you think, if you have an indie show that pulls around 2,000 people and you make tens of thousands of dollars off it, it's a success. No matter how shit it was a success. They might not be able to do it again. Maybe they will. Maybe it'll be better. But until I see it, I'm not going to form an opinion. Apart from the Asian girl flashing the crowd. I'm looking forward to seeing those movies on the DVD.
My opinion, yeah, I've seen it getting blasted all over there, but I'm also gonna wait till I see it, and review it, and for my opinion then, and we'll be reviewing it on camera in episode 4.
So you better watch.
Yeah. WrestleMania 28.
I don't watch WWE.
When I see it. Yeah.
But I did see a little bit of it. Now, something I have to put to you internet fans is an hour and a half good of a 4-hour pay-per-view good enough to make that pay-per-view good? No. A good pay-per-view is a consistent pay-per-view. A great pay-per-view is a pay-per-view that's better than WWE, and no WWE pay-per-view will be better than WWE. So, what I saw of Triple H and Undertaker, it was pretty good. I can see why a lot of people were saying that it was the match of the night. But what I didn't like about it is having another story in there, and that being with Shawn Michaels. It was like Vince Russo had gone back to WWE, to be honest.
Yeah, no.
But one reason why I really think that is because I've been watching way too much Ring of Honor lately, and anyone that's watched Ring of Honor will know it's some pretty serious shit. And it's just straight up, there's not really any bullshit apart from Maria's Hollywood and the RedTube reference, but that's more entertaining than anything I've seen in WWE in a long time. Other parts of the show that I saw, we'll flip through. I don't care about John Cena. Yeah, that's it from me. Don't watch it.
Good Ring of Honor plug too.
Yeah, Matt.
Yeah, my thoughts on WrestleMania. Triple H vs Undertaker Hell in a Cell with Michaels as the ref. One of the best matches I've seen. It was awesome. And the moment on the stage with the three of them together hugging like in front of the 20-0 sign, for an Attitude Era fan, that was really good. And Rock Cena, yeah, that was pretty good. It had that sort of Rock Hogan WrestleMania 18 feel to it. Had that same sort of intensity to it. So yeah, WrestleMania 28 overall in my mind was a success. Here's one that we talked about in the last episode that might happen. Now it has happened. Brock Lesnar has returned to WWE.
I don't watch WWE.
We know that. Yeah, I personally think that's really good that he came back. Like it does help out WWE, and means we also get the dream matches like Lesnar Triple H, Lesnar Orton, Lesnar Cena. So overall, Lesnar to WWE, good.
WWE. So good.
And our last topic, TNA Lockdown 2012.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I agree.
I don't get opening Lockdown with Lethal Lockdown. I don't get Garrett Bischoff's place in that ring at all. It was by far the worst Lockdown I've ever seen, and that's pretty disappointing. I mean, for a long time fan of TNA, you'd say this year's Lockdown was more bullshit than the 2007 Lockdown with the electric steel cage and the
Vince Russo?
that blind match.
Yeah.
Where I'm sure they were chanting Goldberg and boring, and that was pretty atrocious. But the event itself, the matches, nothing great. I mean, the highlight would have had to have been Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle, and I'll give credit to Jeff Hardy there. The way he finished that match and like his placement of that Swanton bomb, that was pretty awesome. For Kurt Angle to be injured but still go out there, everyone knows Kurt Angle's a machine.
Yeah, definitely.
But whereas Lockdown, that almost put me off watching any sort of TNA pay-per-view completely. I hardly watch them as it is, but when you pay for something, you expect it to be good. If it's not, you're going to put your money elsewhere. Ring of Honor.
Yeah, and take it from me, like he like bled TNA when I first introduced him to it, and to see someone like him that would bleed TNA now and not even like the company, it shows how crap they've become.
You know, sometimes I might still bleed TNA, if you know what I mean.
But yeah, it's just, we've both been fans since like 04, and it's just gone downhill quite a lot. Yeah. My thoughts on Lockdown, Yeah, sort of shared with him. Like, I've seen quite a few lockdowns, and it was definitely the worst of all the lockdowns I've seen. Yeah, there wasn't much good about lockdown, to be honest.
There's never much good to say about something that's so bad. And
It
when
was
there's
really
something
bad.
so bad, there's not really a lot to say about it apart from it was bad.
Yeah, that's seriously, yeah, it was quite bad. Like,
Attendance,
yeah, attendance, yeah, just everything.
crowd,
Quite disappointed with it, actually. Yeah.
yeah, disappointing. Disappointing.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's it for this episode of Wrestling Entertainment. You can check us out on Facebook, Google Plus, and YouTube. And our personal pages will be in the description below. See you on episode 4 when we'll discuss Paul Heyman, his return, Extreme Reunion,
Ring of Honor,
and a few other things. And we'll even have a special guest
on the show.
That's he'll tell you his wrestling knowledge and what got him into wrestling. See ya.
Thanks for checking out the beard.